Okay, so let's look at the writer's checklist. I don't know if it can see me or not. Let's just put this down a little bit.
Miss Crane.
Yeah.
Do you want to put it on my desk so they can see like that? Yeah, put it on her.
So they can see the whiteboard too.
Yeah.
And okay, that's good. All right, so when you're taking this milestone, I want you to make sure you're looking at the writer's checklist. You're going to be sure to introduce your opinion. So when you're starting to write about the opinion essay, I want you to introduce it, and then I want you to check it off so that you know you have already done that piece for the writing. Then I want you to support your opinion with reasons and details from the passage. That's the second part of Oreo. Oreo is the reason. Once you give support of your opinions, I want you to check that off. Okay, so this is a checklist for you. It's helpful for you and for your writing. Bullet point number 3, give your reasons and details in clear order. Remember, they don't want it all choppy and everywhere, all over the place. They want it in a sequence. They want you to have a beginning and a middle and an end. They don't want you to start at the end. It's got to be in sequential order. Number 4, develop your ideas clearly. Use your own words, except when quoting directly from the passage. Make sure you use your own words. I noticed in some of our other writing that you're using, I know it's not your language, okay? And it's called plagiarism when you use other people's language and you don't give them credit for it. So you need to use your own words. And we also learned about quoting. Somebody tell me how we would quote in a passage. Kinsey?
For like, whenever you're going to say something that's directly from the passage, then you have to put quotation marks around it to say that it was from the passage.
Okay.
It's like your evidence.
Yes, that is your evidence. And what do you put before the quotations?
According to the passage.
According to the passage. What did you say, Kylie? In the text it says, yes. That is what you're going to use when you use quotes in your writing, okay? You are also going to identify the passages by title or number when using details or facts directly from the passage. That's what we just said, according to the text, and then you're going to put the details in quotation marks. Do you need one in the beginning?
Yes.
Do you need one in the end?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we've gone over that. I know you know how to do that. Use linking words, phrases, and clauses to connect reasons. Tell me what some linking words might be. What's a linking word?
And.
And, okay. You can look at some of our anchor charts. That's okay. Okay, you can look at some of our anchor charts. What are some linking words? We call them transition words.
Yeah, then, first.
Okay, first, then.
Next.
Finally. Lastly. All right, so you know the linking words. So you want to make sure there are linking words in your writing. Gabriel, that doesn't work, honey. Come sit down. We don't sharpen pencils now. We only sharpen pencils in the morning. Have a seat. Okay. We're going to use clear language and vocabulary. Are we going to use slang?
No.
No,
not gonna.
I'm gonna. I'm going to, okay? So we're going to use clear language. Is there a place for slang when you write?
Yeah.
There is a place for it, but it's not
Dialogue.
in this kind of writing. It's not an opinion writing. We're writing our opinions for other people to read, to give them information. So it's not really in that kind of writing. We can use it if we did creative writing, right? If we were doing creative. If we were writing a story in a narrative and the character says, I'm gonna, you can put it in there, right? Okay, but for opinion writing, we're going to use clear language and vocabulary. And we're going to have a strong conclusion. The conclusion is probably one of your easier pieces to write because it's restating your opinion again at the end. But are we going to restate it the same way? No, we're not going to restate it the same way. We're going to say the same thing, but use different words to express it. And is it only going to be one sentence?
No.
No, it should be 2 or 3 sentences, okay? So 2 or 3 good sentences to write to conclude your writing. And then you're going to check your work. We are looking for the correct usage of grammar, spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Now, I know we've been struggling with this in here. Some of us forget to capitalize the beginning of a sentence, capitalize proper names, put a period at the end of a sentence, and sometimes it's one long run-on sentence. They're going to dock you points for that. So you want to make sure you have the correct grammar and spelling. And if you're not quite sure how to spell it, do your best. Use phonemes, the phonetics, the word parts to try to figure out how to spell it, okay? Do it by ear if you don't know how to spell it. All right, so then now you're going to write your opinion essay on your answer document. You're going to refer to the writer's checklist. This is your writer's checklist as you write and proofread your essay. And I want you to notice, is it very, very, very long? Not terribly long, okay? But you do have to have each of these elements in your writing. Remember yesterday when we did our ICJPA with Miss Yarbrough's class? Miss Yarbrough said it doesn't have to be 4 pages. We actually had an example of an essay that was 4 pages, and what did it get? Do you remember?
A 1.
It got a 1. It wasn't very good at all. It was missing a lot of the elements, okay? So you want to make sure your elements are in there, and it can be shorter, and it can still get a 4, okay? All right, well, I'm going to let you guys start this. I'm going to give you we have about 15 minutes, and then when we get back from specials, we're going to work on a little bit of grammar, but we are going to be working on this today, and I'm going to have it handed in at the end of the day because you will be timed while you're doing this.
At the end of the day?
At the end of the day, yeah. Are there any questions?
No, ma'am.
You like my big pencil?
It's very nice, Gabriel. Okay, put it down for now, okay? Yes.
What was, like, in our free time, what was the time if we didn't finish it in 15 minutes?
It should take you longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, what we, like, for our free time, can we do this?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about if you finish all your work and you say, I have nothing to do, what am I going to say?
Do your essay.
Do your essay. This is important. I really want you to work on making sure you have each part of this essay so that you can get the maximum points.
I'm never
Okay.
bored.
Is there any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. You can stop it.
I'm not always
You can